Welcome once again to our Gracie Jiu-Jitsu self-defense course. Today we're going to talk about a concept that is completely central to all my Jiu-Jitsu style, training, and teaching. And it comes in the question of, what is Jiu-Jitsu? Jiu-Jitsu is not a submission art. That is an extremely limited way to look at it. I want you to get that out of your head right now. Okay? Jiu-Jitsu is an art of control. Okay? My control, effective control of him, leads to my ability to resolve the conflict. Again, notice I didn't say submission. I said resolution. Jiu-Jitsu is an art of control that leads to resolution. Okay, now the resolution often is a submission, but it could just as easily be a pinning and negotiation. It could be striking. It could be weapon deployment. Okay? But all of those become much easier the better your control of me is. Okay? If you can mount me for 10 minutes and I can't escape no matter what I do, and can you knock me out?
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty much,
yeah.
Right? If you could mount me for 5 seconds before I escape, no. Doesn't matter if you're a great striker, or even like, let's say this, I'm a black belt, you're a blue belt, okay? If you mount me for 20 minutes, you'll probably submit me, okay? If I mount you for 20 seconds, probably won't submit you, right? Even though we're that different, that's because that's the amount of, the control and time in control affects the chances, okay? So, why is control so important? Okay, a couple things, right? When I'm standing here, we talked about this before. Can you throw punches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you headbutt me? Yeah. Can you knee me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you take me down?
Yeah.
Yep. That's things coming from all different angles. For me to be able to defend that is almost impossible, right? Certainly not without taking damage. I might defend some of it, but at some point I'm going to get damaged, right? This is why you have puncher's luck, right? Now, the more I control, once I get into control, let's say I'm here. Can you hit me with this arm?
No.
Can you headbutt me?
No.
Can you knee me?
No, not really.
Okay. You can maybe take me down, that's kind of hard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you kick me? Right? So what I'm doing is by controlling, I'm removing a lot of possibilities in the conflict. I'm narrowing down the threats I have to deal with. It can't be overstated how important that is, right? This is why in a boxing match, if a guy's really getting clipped, what does he do?
Clinch.
He clinches and holds on, okay? Because he understands, right? He's losing the battle here because there's too much chaos. Our goal is to control the chaos, to limit the chaos at least. Okay, so in this situation, with Jiu-Jitsu being an art of control, it's also an art of uncontrol. Meaning, your goal is not only to control me if you have to, but to what? Deny me control of you. Right? That's how you escape.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you survive. Okay? So you're learning two arts, the art of control and the art of uncontrol, if you will. Okay? But again, control gives predictability. We've done this before. We're just going to revisit it. Okay? Put your hands up. Close your eyes. Block this punch. Never happens. Right? Put your hands on my biceps. And this is not a lot of control, but it's some control. Stop the takedown. Yeah. Stop the punch. Yeah. Here. Okay? His hands come off me. He loses that control. So control comes through connection. That's really important. That's why grappling arts tend to be better for self-defense, because I don't have to anticipate all these different things, right? I'm limiting what I have to deal with, and I'm predicting it, right? If my hand is here, if I go like this and he punches, I'm not gonna see the punch toes right there, right? So my ability to react is very small, but if I'm here, immediately I feel it, and immediately I'm in contact to be able to defend it. Does that make sense? So, Jiu-Jitsu is an art of control. Control comes through connection. Connection gives predictability, and it limits the threats I have to deal with. Okay. It also sets me up to decide my options, right? I can put you in the position I want. So, for instance, if I'm here and I want you to face that way, I don't have an ability to do it, right? But once I start connecting with you, I can literally make you go where I want you to, right? And the better my control is, the more I can do it, right? So the art for me, when I roll, you can tell you a lot of my game is really just focused on control and pressure, right? Because I'm not thinking, okay, I just want to go diving for a submission. Because here's the thing. If I'm mounted on you and I go for a crazy submission and I miss it and I end up on bottom, what's happening in a sport jiu-jitsu situation? Nothing. I didn't even lose points, right? Now I'm having to maybe worry about him trying to pass guard and such, but it's not really a big threat. In a fight, what's happening? Yeah, I'm getting punched, right? I may have a very hard time getting up. So my goal of control is much more important to me than my goal of just trying to catch a submission. Because again, if you mounted me and I just do like this and hide my arms and hide my neck, yeah, it's hard to submit me.
Yeah.
Right? Can you punch me?
Oh yeah.
All day long.
Oh yeah.
Right? So as long as you can stay there, right? And I just think, okay, I'm only in threat of submissions. It's not really going to help me in a fight, right? The submission is the nice way to go, but it's not the only way to go. Okay, so our goal with our jiu-jitsu, with my jiu-jitsu, with the jiu-jitsu I teach, is to prioritize the ability to control because it keeps you safer. It allows me to beat people who are technically better than me because I don't have to deal with their whole game. Okay, and the better the control, and we'll get into this later, the better the control. Right now, for instance, if I'm like this and I put my shoulder on you and I close my eyes and you move your feet, no, come back, just, I can't really, I can feel maybe a little bit, right? But let's say I'm connected to you all the way and you move any part of your body. Move your head, I can feel your head. Move your leg, I can feel your leg. The more connected I am, the more predictability I have, right? So, which means I see things coming even more and I limit even more options. So focus your training not on crazy submissions. By the way, a submission hold is a control. Okay, so even if you're focused on submissions, focus on perfecting the control of whatever it is you're attacking rather than just trying to rip a submission right away. Okay, and so that to me is what jiu-jitsu is. It is an art, and you'll hear me say it over and over, of control.